You better be prepared for complete chaos. We understand how to build things that last.
From the glimmering lights of Hollywood to instilling positive change in society and the environment,
UNDP has teamed up with Chengdu Panda based in China.
Michelle Yeoh reshaped the landscape of entertainment when she became the first Asian to win the Academy Award for Best Actress.
And the Oscar goes to Michelle Yeoh.
For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibilities.
And she continues to captivate hearts through her kindness and compassion as a UNDP Goodwill Ambassador.
The human cost of war and violence is tragic, devastating, and simply too high.
Recently awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the country's highest civilian honor.
Michelle Yeoh has shattered stereotypes and glass ceilings to enrich and enhance American culture.
Michelle Yeoh has become a source of inspiration for changemakers, hoping to make the world a better place.
一定要真诚地对待自己。
To present our final award this evening, please welcome Oscar-nominated Tony, Grammy, and Emmy Award-winning artist, Cynthia Erivo.
Good evening, Excellencies and distinguished guests. It is an honor to be here with you tonight. I would like to thank the Atlantic Council, John Rogers, and the extraordinary Adrian Arsht, who is also extremely stylish, for giving me the pleasure of presenting the 2024 Distinguished Artistic Leadership Award to my dear friend, Michelle Yeoh. As we come together in celebration and recognition of global champions, it is no doubt that Michelle embodies the dedication, grace, and empowerment deserving of such an award. Her decades-long career is stellar in depth and dazzling in variety. From her captivating performances in martial arts to her magnetic portrayals in epic drama, her charisma and star quality is undeniable. Michelle is simply a trailblazer, a pioneer who has shattered glass ceilings and defied stereotypes, paving the way for future generations of artists to follow in her footsteps, just like me. Her dedication to her craft, her commitment to excellence, and her unwavering passion for storytelling serve as an inspiration to us all. She's the reason I want to do my own stunts, truly. But it's more than just her artistic talent that we recognize tonight. Any friend of Michelle knows that beyond her remarkable gifts on screen, she is a woman of humanity and compassion, which extends well beyond her work in front of a camera. Her long-time advocacy for gender equality, ending poverty, and environmental protection is a testimony of her moral obligation to help others and fight against global inequality. In 2016, Michelle was appointed as Goodwill Ambassador of the United Nations Development Programme, a title she has taken dutifully to promote the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. She continues to use her platform to promote and mobilize her humanitarian efforts in hopes of securing a brighter future for our entire planet. She is a symbol of perseverance, empowerment, and an inspiration to us all. So tonight, in honoring her excellence, unwavering passion, and inspiring character, it is my absolute pleasure to now wait a minute. I also have to say that this extraordinary woman is one of the most stylish people I have ever met in my life. She is also one of the kindest, most gentle human beings I have ever had the privilege of standing in front of a screen with. It is not easy to sing in front of a camera, and now we have discovered that she can. And I can't wait for all of you to hear that. But it is my absolute pleasure to present the 2024 Distinguished Artistic Leadership Award to the one and only, ever graceful and always elegant, Michelle Yeoh.
Oh gosh, thank you, Cynthia. I can't wait for all of you to see Alphaba played amazingly by Cynthia in November, Thanksgiving, soaring to the skies, not just physically, but with her voice as well. You all are in for a real treat, and thank you for all those kind words. I'm gonna have to make up for that. Love you, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a true pleasure and privilege to spend this evening in such amazing, great, and warm company. Thank you, Atlantic Council, for this prestigious honor. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Last week was surreal with the Medal of Freedom. I think I've just gone to the heavens and I'm not coming back down for a while. I would also like to congratulate my fellow honorees, Your Excellency President Johannes, Secretary Gina Raimondo, and Commander General Christopher Cavoli. I want to be a general like you. I am so humbled to share the stage with you tonight. Over the past year, my life has been a whirlwind. It's not an exaggeration to say that my life was everything, everywhere, all at once. Changed in an instant when the Academy made me the first Asian to win an Oscar for Best Actress. It did take us 97 years to get there, but at least we're there. But tonight, I would like to talk about another life-changing moment, one that shook my outlook on the world 9 years ago. It was April 25th, 2015, and I was in Nepal with my husband, Jean, visiting local organizations and doing advocacy for road safety. Suddenly, the ground beneath me began to shake, literally. I've never felt that type of instant, gut-wrenching fear and panic as the earth trembled violently all around me. And you know I do some crazy stunts in some crazy action movies. That moment, I dropped to the ground. I crawled to a door to escape the low-rise building we were in. A massive, deadly earthquake was ravaging the country. I was fortunate to survive that day unscathed, but the experience was truly harrowing. Its effects linger with me still. As we made our way to the airport to be evacuated, I saw the ruins and destruction all around me. I couldn't shake the thought of how unfair it was that I had a home to go to, unlike the thousands of families whose entire lives were suddenly reduced to rubble. This feeling stayed with me so much that I had to return to Nepal 3 weeks later to try and help with the relief efforts, and my family did try to stop me. But it was a calling that I felt that I needed to be there. Disasters of such magnitude cause irreparable damage to the lives of those who already have so little and for generations after. Many were left homeless without means to rebuild or keep their families safe. What I witnessed in Nepal made me realize that crises like this expose deep, pre-existing inequalities. Those living in poverty, especially women and girls, bear the brunt of it. A world that is already unfair becomes even more unfair. My experience in Nepal inspired me to leverage the platform I was given through my work in film and use it to help others. I wanted to shine a light on the inequalities around the world, particularly how disproportionately they impact women and girls. That's one of the reasons why I became a Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. I am determined to use my voice to advocate for gender equality globally. The issue of gender equality is very personal to me. As an actor in Hollywood who is female, Asian, and now in my early 60s, oh, 30s, did I say 60s? I know a thing or two about discrimination. I have spent my decades-long career fighting against stereotypes based on gender, race, and age. As a society, we are far from where we need to be when it comes to gender equality. Much like the film industry, gender bias continues to hold women back. According to the Gender Social Norms Index released by UNDP, almost 90% of the world's population is still biased against women. A staggering 2.4 billion working-age women live in countries that do not grant them the same rights as men. This inequity is ingrained in the fabric of our society at all levels, from our lives at home to our economy to our governments. Because of social norms, women around the world shoulder the bulk of unpaid care work, such as childcare, cooking, cleaning, which are viewed as female responsibilities. Caring for our families and households is an essential part of being human and is a backbone of our economies. But the uneven distribution of it means that women miss out on opportunities for stable paid employment and are blocked from equal participation in economies that depend on their free labor. Progress to ensure women's full and equal economic participation is alarmingly slow. At the current pace, it will take 300 years to achieve full gender equality. Sorry, but I'm really too impatient for that. Here's the thing. When women earn more, everyone wins. That's because global wealth would potentially increase by 172 trillion if women had the same lifetime earnings as men, according to the World Bank. But instead of benefiting women, many countries' fiscal policies push them deeper into poverty. We are only hurting ourselves. To state the obvious, government policies have a direct impact on women's lives. This is why UNDP launched a new campaign to advocate for building gender-equal economies and is working with countries to transform their systems and policies to advance true gender equality in all aspects of life and society. We have a long road ahead achieving full gender parity, but it all begins with us here and now. The film industry I've spent a lifetime working in is notorious for unequal pay for male and female actors. In many corners, gender-based discrimination runs rampant. Throughout my career, I have been typecast, stereotyped, put in boxes, and faced a lot of rejection. But I have fought against it all with varying degrees of success. But time and time again, I refused to accept an unfair world. Today, I am living proof that change is possible. So let's not let anyone tell us that our goals are too ambitious or that we will never achieve them. It's never too late. After all, I won my first Golden Globe and Oscar at 60. I know something about perseverance, and I know that we can fight for gender equality, but we have to do it together, and we have to go all in. And it can't take 300 years. So thank you all for listening to me, and have a wonderful night. Thank you.